Hello students, welcome back to online lecture of MG Shah Vidya Mandir and Junior College Bahubali. Students, in 12th Math second, we had started topic number second, application of derivative. In that, we had started in last video exercise 2.4. We had covered a maximum examples in this exercise in earlier 2-3 videos. Now we will see remaining examples in this video. So let's start today's video. See students, you had learned in exercise 2.4 up to question number 18. Now we will see question number 20. Show that among rectangles of given area, the square has least perimeter. See, we suppose that let x be length and y be breadth of the rectangle, whose area is given by a, which is given as constant. Now you know what is the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is equal to, then xy is equal to a. Okay, area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, so we get y is equal to a upon x. Okay, now let p be the perimeter of rectangle. Then what is the perimeter of rectangle? You know, perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into bracket l plus b. Here l means x and b means y, so you get 2 into x as it is, y is a upon x. Now you differentiate with respect to x, you get derivative of p is dp by dx, 2 constant term as it is, derivative of x is derivative of x plus a upon x. So you simplify this, 2 as it is, derivative of x is 1, a as it is 1 upon x, derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. Okay, so we get dp by dx is equal to 2 into bracket 1 minus a upon x square. Again you differentiate with respect to x, you get d2p by dx square is equal to 2 as it is into derivative of 1 minus a upon x square. 2 as it is, derivative of 1 is 0, a as it is, derivative of 1 upon x square means you can write as x raised to minus 2. So what is the derivative of x raised to minus 2? You use the formula for derivative of x raised to n. Derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. So you get here minus 1 into x raised to minus 2 minus 1 means minus 3. So you get 4a upon x cube. Now dp by dx is equal to 0. Here is equal to sign is there. Gives us what is the dp by dx? Put the value of dp by dx, 2 into bracket 1 minus a upon x square is equal to 0. Take LCM, x square minus 1 is equal to 0, x square is equal to a. Therefore you get x is equal to root a, where x is greater than 0. And d2p by dx square at x is equal to d root 2 root a at x is equal to root a. You put the value of x as root a, you get 4a upon root a cube. Here you observe root a cube means a root a. Okay, a get cancelled, we get 4 upon root a, so it is greater than 0. Therefore p is minimum. If second order derivatives, see here, this is second order derivative is greater than 0. So by second derivative test, p is minimum when x is equal to root a. If x is equal to root a, then y is equal to a upon x. You put the value of x as root a upon root a, you write as root a. So you get x is equal to y. Therefore, the rectangle is square. Why? Because x and y. X is here length and y is here breadth. Here length and breadth are same. Therefore, this rectangle becomes square because in the square all sides are equal. Hence, among the rectangle of the given area, the square has least a perimeter. Okay. Now next question, question number 21. Show that the height of closed right circular cylinder of given volume and least surface area is equal to its diameter. See once again the question. Show that the height of closed right circular cylinder of given volume and least surface area is equal to its diameter. So you suppose first see, let x be the radius of base and h is the height and S is the surface area of closed right circular cylinder whose volume is V, which is given constant. We know that volume V is equal to pi r square h. What is the formula for volume? V is equal to pi r square h. So you find the value of h. H is equal to V upon pi r square. But A is equal to, which is equal to A upon x square, where A is V upon pi r square, which is constant. And surface area S is equal to 2 pi xh plus 2 pi x square. Here 2 pi x is common. 2 pi x as it is, put the value of h as A upon x square and 2 pi x square as it is. So here 1 x get cancelled. 2 pi A upon x plus 2 pi x square. Now differentiate ds by dx is equal to d by dx of 2 pi A upon x plus 2 pi x square. You know the formula for derivative. Here ds by dx as it is, 2 pi A constant term as it is, derivative of d by dx of 1 upon x is, you can write as minus 1 upon x square. Derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. Or you write minus 1 into x raised to minus 2. 2 pi as it is, derivative of x square is, derivative of 2x square is 2x. So we get minus 2 pi A upon x square plus 4 pi x. Again differentiate d2s by dx square is equal to d by dx of minus 2 pi A upon x square plus 4 pi x. That is minus 2 pi A. Here what is x square? 1 upon x square you write as x raised to minus 2. And what is the derivative of x raised to minus 2? Minus 2 into x raised to minus 3. 4 pi as it is, derivative of x is 1. So you get 4 pi A upon x cube plus 4 pi. Now ds by dx is equal to 0 gives, you put the value of ds by dx 2 minus 2 pi A upon x square plus 4 pi x is equal to 0. See here, you multiply by x square 2 pi A plus 4 pi x square is equal to 0. That is 4 pi x square is equal to 2 pi A. From this you calculate the value of x cube. X cube is equal to A upon 2. X is equal to A upon 2 raised to 3. Now you find d2s by dx square at x is equal to A upon 2 raised to 1 upon 3. We get 2 pi A upon 2 plus 4 pi, which is equal to 12 pi. 12 pi means greater than 0. So by second order derivative test, it is greater than 0 means s is minimum when x is equal to A by 2 raised to 1 upon 3. Now you put the value of x as a by 2 raised to 1 upon 3. You get h is equal to a upon a by 2 raised to 2 by 3. That is 2 raised to 2 by 3 into a raised to a 1 by 3. Therefore, you get 2. See here, 2 raised to 2 by 3 means cube root of 2. It's a square. Okay. Cube root of 2, it's square. Square root get cancelled. Cube root of 2, it's square. Means cube root of 2 into cube root of 2. You get 2 upon 2 raised to 1 upon 3. Okay. Hence h is equal to 2x. Hence the surface area is least when height of closed right circular cylinder is equal to its diameter. See, height h is equal to its diameter 2x. X is here radius. 2x is the diameter. So we get surface area is least when. Least means minimum. Height of closed right circular cylinder is equal to its diameter. Okay. See the next example, question number 22. Find the volume of the largest cylinder that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r centimeter. See, you draw the figure first. Radius is given r. Cylinder's radius given, let r be the radius and h be the height of the cylinder, which is inscribed in a sphere of radius r centimeter. Then from the figure, see, it is the right angle triangle. R square is equal to, see, it is right angle triangle. R square plus h upon 2 square is equal to r square by Pythagoras theorem. So you calculate r square is equal to r square minus h square upon 4. Let V be the volume of the cylinder. We know that V is equal to pi r square h. Here you put pi as it is, value of r square as r square minus h square upon 4 into h. Multiply by h. You get pi into bracket r square into h. Here h is remaining. R square into h is here. Minus h cube upon 4. So you get V. Now differentiate with respect to h. You get derivative of V is dv by dh pi as it is into d by dh of r square h minus h cube upon 4. Pi constant term as it is. Derivative of r square h is r square and 1 upon 4 as it is. Derivative of h cube is 3h square. Pi r square minus 3 by 4 h square. Again differentiate with respect to h. You get d2y by d2v by dh square is equal to pi as it is into derivative of r square minus 3 by 4 h square. Derivative of r square with respect to h is 0. 3 by 4 as it is, derivative of h square is 2h. So you get minus 3 by 2 pi h. Now dv by dh is equal to 0 gives pi into bracket r square minus 3 by 4 h square is equal to 0. That is r square minus 3 by 4 h square is equal to 0. From this you find the value of h square. 3 by 4 h square is equal to r square. H square is equal to 4 r square upon 3. Taking square root on both sides, you get h is equal to 2r upon root 3. Here h is greater than 0. So second order derivative d2v by dh square at h is equal to 2r upon root 3. You find minus 3 by 2 pi into 2r upon root 3, which is less than 0. because here 2 get cancelled and here root 3 remains, root 3 pi into r. It is less than 0, therefore v is maximum at h is equal to 2r upon root 3. If h is equal to 2r upon root 3, then we get equation 1 as r square is equal to r square minus 1 upon 4 into 4r square upon 3. 4 get cancelled, 2r square upon 3. Volume of largest cylinder is given by pi into pi r square h. Okay, what is the formula here? Volume is pi r square h. Here r is capital, so pi as it is, put the value of r square, 2r square upon 3 into put the value of h, 2r upon root 3. You simplify this, you get pi 2 to the 4 pi r cube upon 3 root 3 cubic centimeter. Hence, the volume of largest cylinder inscribed in a sphere of radius r is given by 4 pi r cube upon 3 root 3 cubic centimeter. Okay. Next question number 23. Show that y is equal to log 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x, where x is greater than minus 1, is an increasing function on its domain. See, y is equal to log 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x, where x is greater than minus 1. Differentiate with respect to x, you get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of log 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x. So here, what is the derivative of log x? Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So 1 upon 1 plus x into again derivative of 1 plus x. And here you use the quotient rule. What is the quotient rule? Are you remember? D by dx of derivative of numerator upon denominator. Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator upon denominator square. So 2 plus x into derivative of 2x minus 2x into derivative of 2 plus x upon 2 plus x bracket square. So 1 upon 1 plus x as it is, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x is 1. 2 plus x as it is, derivative of 2x is 2. 2x as it is, derivative of 2 is 0 and derivative of x is 1. And 2 plus x bracket square. So we get 1 upon 1 plus x minus, see here, 2 to the 4 plus 2x and here minus 2x upon 2 plus x bracket square. 2x get cancelled. So remains 1 upon 1 plus x minus 4 upon 2 plus x bracket square. Take LCM here. 1 plus x and 2 plus x bracket square as it is. Here 2 plus x bracket square minus 4 into 1 plus x. You multiply. Expansion a plus b bracket square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. A square means 2 square 4 plus 2ab 4x plus x square minus 4 minus 4x upon 1 plus x into 2 plus x bracket square. 4 get cancelled. 4x get cancelled. So remains is x square upon 1 plus x into 2 plus x bracket square. X is greater than minus 1. So here it is greater than 0. Okay. This all becomes greater than 0. Therefore, the given function, it is greater than 0 means the given function is increasing function on its domain. Okay. Now students, last example in this exercise 2.4, question number 24. Prove that y is equal to 4 sin x upon 2 plus cos x cos theta minus theta is an increasing function if theta belongs to closed interval 0 to pi by 2. First write y is equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, you get dy by d theta is equal to d by d theta of 4 sin theta upon 2 cos theta minus theta. Here you take the separate derivative of 4 sin theta upon 2 cos theta minus derivative of theta with respect to theta. Here you use the quotient rule, denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator upon denominator square into derivative of theta is 1. So here this is as it is, 4 constant term as it is, derivative of sin theta is cos theta minus 4 sin theta as it is, derivative of constant term is 0 and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square. You multiply this 4 cos theta into 2, 8 cos theta, 4 cos theta into cos theta is 4 cos square theta minus minus plus 4 sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square minus 1. You simplify further, 8 cos theta plus 4 is the common cos square theta minus sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square minus 1. You take separate. Here you notice that cos square theta plus sin square theta is nothing but 1. You know the identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You had learned from 9th standard. So we get 8 cos theta plus 4 upon 2 cos theta bracket square minus 1. Here you take LCM, 8 cos theta plus 4 minus 2 plus cos theta bracket square upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square. 8 cos theta as it is, and here cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Now you take LCM, you get, okay. Then next step is, it is as it is, you here take expansion, 2 square is 4 minus 4 cos theta minus cos square theta, 4 get cancelled, 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta is 4 cos theta minus cos square theta upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square. Cos theta is common, 4 minus cos theta upon 2 plus cos theta bracket square. Now students see, theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Therefore cos theta is greater than or equal to 0. Also cos theta is less than 4. Therefore 4 minus cos theta is greater than 0. Therefore numerator c cos theta into 4 minus cos theta is also greater than or equal to 0. So all this is greater than or equal to 0. That is dy by d theta is greater than or equal to 0 for all theta belongs to closed interval 0 to pi by 2. Hence from this you can write that it is greater than 0 means the function is increasing if theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Okay. So students, here we completed exercise 2.4 completely. Remaining examples you had learned in this video. So try to solve all examples which in the exercise 2.4 which are based on maxima and minima of a function, increasing and decreasing function. You remember the first derivative test, second derivative test, and then you solve examples on maxima and minima of a function. Okay, here a topic also completed. We had completed first topic and second topic in part 2. You try to solve all examples again and again from these topics, topic number first and topic number second. Okay, thank you.